Stupid Twitter. Okay. Hey, Trent. Good morning. uh, Even though it's still late at night for me. Good morning. It's 8 a.m. on Sunday, July 19th. No news, but hey, did you watch that TV show last night? 96. Oh, that's good. I'm hoping for big bets on turnips this week. I mean, last week went well enough, so, yeah. Rank B. Some things never change. Alright, let's praise beyond the Lord Helix. So I did the stream yesterday at, what, like 8? Did I do the stream at 8 yesterday? If so, that's funny. I did the stream at, yeah, like 8 yesterday. Maybe it was 9. I don't remember. It was probably 9. And then I played some Forager for a while. Just, like, relaxed, right? I was going to play some Paper Mario, but then I was like, I have some podcasts to listen to. I'll play Forager instead. And Forager... So, I played the game. It took me about 20 hours to 100% it. And while 100%ing it last time, I figured a few, like, strategies that I would be like, oh, these are if I were to play the game again, these would be pretty broken, right? Along the way. And I was like, okay, well, since I'm playing it again for the second time, I'm going to use some of my OP broken strategies. Just makes sense, right? A logical progression. And much to my dismay, my OP strategy that I thought was OP, it ain't OP anymore. Nope, it ain't OP anymore. Much to my disappointment. Because the game was already very grindy. It's a very grindy game. Just, I've compared it to Cookie Clicker in the past, so that should give you a good idea. But because of all the new stuff they've added, they've made the game even more grindy somehow. And yes, after I've probably put 5, maybe 6 hours into it, I've been able to get like my strategies up and running, and from here I should start like hitting maximum peak efficiency sooner or later. But for the moment, oh god, getting there was such a pain. Hey, Jess Wool, how you doing on this great Sunday morning? Yeah, I mean, just because they made Forager more grindy, I don't like dislike it. Oh, I'm just collecting fruit right now. Nothing special. Because today is a fruit day and a turnip day. Sometimes I just get so tired of fruit. And I made all my problems with fruit are work I made for myself. I wanted to have the giant fruit field. And this is how I pay for my sins. No. So, we got the money tree right here. But I actually don't think I'm going to grow the next money tree right here. I think that would just be a bad idea. Because I do kind of want to put the museum around here, so I think I'm going to move the money tree somewhere else. I don't know where yet, but I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll take that. Oh god, I'm so glad I did that, because I was actually considering waiting until like 10 to do this. Waiting a little bit. I am so glad I did this now, because I am totally gonna pass out after doing this. Because I am so tired. But hey, sometimes a sacrifice is necessary. Especially because I'm probably going to get the good bucks on turnips this week. I mean, there's no guarantee, but I'm at least going to make a profit, probably. Ugh. Stupid. Oh gosh. Yeah, I should have tried to get some sleep last night. Ooh, fuck. I saw her around here somewheres. Daisy May. Where the heck in tarnation did she go? What else did I do? Oh, I was watching a stream of someone play Friends in Mineral Town. I was watching a stream archive, actually. Ray Navarez Jr. I've talked about it. Former achievement hunter. Pretty good stuff. I genuinely enjoy most of his stuff. I guess let's put the money tree to... No, let's... I'm not doing anything over here. Let's put it right here for the moment. But I watched him do the Story of Seasons, Friends at Mineral Town. And I was like, oh, he's doing that game. Oh, that sounds like a fun thing to watch. And I watched like the first hour of it. Not bad. Not bad. I don't know. I think it was through him that I first watched Forager. I like his streams. I don't always catch them live. Rarely do I. But every once in a while. There you went, Daisy May. What are my turnip prices today? 103. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Oh, listen to those dogs doing some heckin' borks. They so angry. I got a money rock. Yeah. They open at... I was like, do they open at 9 or 10? I legitimately didn't remember. Because In the entire time I have been doing Animal Crossing, this is legitimately the earliest I have ever done it. Bug off is on the 25th, okay. I've never done a stream earlier than I have today. Which is kind of crazy to think about, but it's totally true. I mean, someone can probably prove me wrong. And I know I've joked about doing like a 5 a.m. stream and a 3 a.m. stream in the past. But I've never actually done it. So here at 8 a.m. I should have done this 2 hours ago. I should have just done the 6 a.m. stream. Would have been a little funnier. So we're working on the orange garden. We're working on this one. Which I just need the mums from. These yellow mums are what matters at the moment from this garden. The orange I can take it or leave it. AKA leave it. We got all our fossils. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, and so I was watching Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town, and it starts off with a trope I love in games. And I meant to check and see if Paper Mario did this, but I completely forgot. But at the start of the game, it's like the mayor asks, hey, do you want to become a farmer? And it's like a yes or no answer. And if you answer no, the game just ends and it rolls the credits. There's a trope I love. That is hilarious to me. Just like, and tons of games do this. Where you're given a choice early on, and if you say no, the game just rolls credits. Oh, it's so great. And that's how this one starts. Great, fantastic, I laughed. I do wonder, though, if, Paper Mario, the Origami King, did the same thing. Because at the beginning of the game, Peach asks if you want to be, like, turned into, like, an origami thing like her. And I wonder if you say yes, do you just get, like, a game over roll credits? Because that'd be really funny if you do. But I didn't actually check. But that would be really funny. No, is it buggy? Oh, I haven't heard it. I don't know. I legitimately only watched like an hour of a stream. There are some changes. There are some things like, because I've played. Did I play the original Game Boy Advance game? I know I didn't have it, but I might have played the Wii U port of it because it was released on Wii U, I think. But I know, because I know Friends at Mineral Town is considered like the best Harvest Moon game of the originals, or at least everyone I knew said it was the. But like compared to Stardew, there are some changes I do like. What was the big one? Oh, when you buy seeds, you automatically buy seeds in packs of 9. So you just get 9 seeds that you can just plant in a single thing. I mean, I don't think the game tells you that from what I was watching. It never actually tells you you're buying a stack of 9. But it's a cool feature. I have a Diplo chest. I already know I do. Well, other than that, no, it seems like a fine game. I'm probably not gonna buy it because it's what is it, $60? No, it's 50. Yeah. Which fall? The only fossil I'm looking for is this one part of the Diplo, because I already have I have all the fossils, so I'm now doing the personal collection stuff. And for some reason, I decided to build this Diplo, which I think might be the biggest fossil in the game. I'm not sure about that. And I'm just missing this one part of the tail. Other than that, I've got all that. I've got the Spino. I have a Mammoth, Triceratops, T-Rex, and I've got the other parts of a T-Rex as well. And I'm just building it because I can. Like, that's the only reason I started building a second T-Rex. Because I had this... Because I got both, like, the skull and the tail in, like, a single fossil set. Or maybe I got them a day apart. I don't remember. Something like that. Ooh, a bunk bed. So I think my hearing has more or less returned to my ear. The problem is my ear is just very sensitive now. I put not a headphone in, but like I put my speaker on and I put it like near my left ear and then I put it near my right ear and they sounded basically the same. So yeah, I think my hearing's returned. It's just very sensitive right now. So I'm not going to go jamming headphones into it. Even though some sleep will do me good. Some sleep that I totally did not get. Oh, what'd I do for Animal Crossing? Oh, this game I love. Oh, this game I love. So do I buy let's do Fruit Island first. Because I'm gonna have to go put all my money in the bank and then take all my money out. Let's do Fruit Island first. So there is talk tomorrow. There is rumor that tomorrow there's going to be a Nintendo Direct. So either two things are gonna happen. Either sometime later today, Nintendo announces they're doing a Nintendo Direct tomorrow. Or Tuesday. I mean, because a lot of people pointed out that, hey, doesn't Nintendo normally do their Directs on, like, Wednesdays or Thursdays? That is definitely true. Normally their Directs are on Wednesdays and Thursdays. The one exception I can think of, though, is usually their E3 Direct, which is usually on a Tuesday. But someone else pointed out, and this could be true or not, but Tuesday and Thursday this week are Japanese holidays. And Wednesday is the Microsoft presentation, so... yeah, it's something like that. And I mean, a Monday Direct for like an E3 wouldn't be that out of place. I mean, normally Microsoft and Ubisoft, or is it Microsoft and Ubisoft do their presentations on Monday? Or does Microsoft do theirs on Sunday, and then Ubisoft and Sony? No, I think Microsoft and Sony used to go on the same day. I don't know. Nobody cares about E3 anymore. E3 is dead. Hopefully next year they just give more. They get their shit together and we get it all in like a week. Like, one day is Microsoft, one day is Sony, one day is Ubisoft, one day is other company, one day is Nintendo. Just streamline everything. But I don't need an E3. I'm fine without it. Screw the ESA. But yes, so do I think there's a presentation of some sort coming tomorrow? Yes. Because the other option is that they just drop a Nintendo Direct or a Nintendo Direct Mini. They have done this in the past. I think the most recent Nintendo Direct was a Nintendo Direct Mini. I can't remember if they just shadow dropped it or if it just like, or if they gave like a day of advanced warning. I don't remember. I know Paper Mario they shadow dropped because I was actually reading a book on my phone. I was reading a book, watching the sunrise, very cliche. And I got a notification on my phone. Maybe I was listening to an audiobook. Maybe it was both, I don't remember. And I get the notification, and so my book pauses. I'm like, oh, what's this about? Hey, guess what? New Paper Mario game. Okay. And again, I'll talk about that sometime in the future. I'm still playing through it. I decided to play Forager instead, so yeah. But because now that we have Paper Mario's come out, we don't know any of what Nintendo's doing. I mean, there's a lot of rumors, but the only Nintendo games we know about coming out sometime in the future are Breath of the Wild 2, Bayonetta 3, and kind of No More Heroes 3. That one's kind of complicated. That's No More Heroes and No More Heroes 3 and Bayonetta 3 are technically second-party games, right? At least I don't think No More Heroes is coming to like Xbox and PC and PlayStation and whatnot. I could be wrong about that. But those are the only three things we know about. And we actually, if there is a Nintendo presentation, I'd be surprised if we don't see No More Heroes 3. Oh, well, yes, we do have that Pokemon. I'm kind of considering the Pokemon Company its own thing. Like, they just did their presentation. They're their own entity. Really? Yes, Nintendo owns a controlling stake over them, but they kind of just do their own thing. Like, there is that new Pokemon Snap, but yeah. And Nintendo's not going to show a Pokemon thing during this presentation. That's just kind of... Very rarely does Nintendo show a Pokemon thing in their presentation. And usually when they do, it's the E3 one, and it's usually during the Treehouse directly following the Direct. That's how Ultra Sun and Moon was shown off. I think that's how Sun and Moon was shown off. And I know that's how Sword and Shield was shown off, because that's where we found out about the National Desk fiasco. Was in the presentation right after the E3 Direct for that year. But yeah, we don't know much about Nintendo's future for this next year and beyond. I could see them dropping a Direct that only covers until like September. And then after whatever's come out in September comes out, then we get a Direct in September that covers till November. And then in November, we get a Direct that covers until January, maybe a little beyond that, and then we go back to our normally scheduled Direct schedule, because by that point, hopefully the world is back to normal. Again, my prediction is still March, 19th, 2021, because that was the day I went into quarantine, the day before Animal Crossing released. That's my prediction for when things go back to normal. I know some people are more optimistic, some people are more pessimistic. Then there's the president who just doesn't give a fuck and is happy to let people die. But yeah, so predictions for this Nintendo Direct. So they're the two ones that are on everyone's mind is the Mario 64 collection, is this Mario 64 remake, Mario Sunshine remake, Mario Galaxy re-release, Mario Sunshine re-release. What's that gonna be? Part of me would actually, I was thinking about this, part of me would be fine if they remade Super Mario 64 in HD and put it out for that full $60 price. If it was remade in HD, it looked beautiful, it maybe had like two different modes, one which was the original classic mode, one which was inspired by DS, right? Just put in a lot in there. I would, and it just make it look really nice. I would gladly pay $60 for that. And then they do the collection, which is Sunshine, Galaxy 1, and Galaxy 2 just up-resed. I would also totally pay for that. That sounds... but that's just me. I don't know. I haven't played 64 in a long time, and I've just been watching speedruns, so maybe that makes me more susceptible to 64's evils. But God, I would love another 64. Or like a full 64 remake. But the high speculation seems to just be like an up-res of 64, right? Like some better quality 64, and then just kind of higher scale, kind of like what they did with Wind Waker and Twilight Princess for Sunshine and Galaxy. Even though Galaxy still looks great. Again, I played it last year. It still looks good. It's Galaxy, what can I say? But yeah, that's exciting. I totally think that's going to happen. Everyone seems to be talking about it like that, and I haven't been given any reason to doubt it. The other thing is a port of Super Mario 3D World, which I will not probably be getting, because I already have 3D World on Wii U. I liked it fine enough then, but I have no reason to replay it again. Unless they add in something massive. Nah, I'm good. I am good on 64. I just hit that one. What else? But yeah, I'm good on Super Mario 3D World. My brain is broken. I'm tired. But we'll see. So there was also a Twitter account discovered for what seems to be the Super Mario 35th anniversary, this remake collection, which I love the name of Super Mario All-Stars 3D, or Super Mario 3D All-Stars. That's a fantastic name. That's a amazing name. It's too good. Nintendo's not going to use it. That's way too clever of a name. Nintendo can be that clever, but they never take the obvious route, so it's not going to be called that. It's probably going to be called the Mario 3-in-1 pack or something like that. 3D in 1 pack or something dumb like that. This is Nintendo we're talking about. I mean, they called it the new Nintendo 2DS. Come on, people. This is super obvious. And honestly, I didn't even hate the name 2DS. I hate... It should have been called the Super 3DS. It should have been called the Super 3DS. It was such an obvious name. And one of the first new Nintendo 3DSs ever released had a Super NES skin on it. Super Nintendo skin. It was so obvious, and the fact they didn't do it blows my mind still. Yeah, but so there's this Twitter account leak, and as part of this Twitter account leak, it's speculated that we might get... There's also another Twitter account that was found for F-Zero. Now, there hasn't been a new F-Zero game in almost 20 years. Let me Google real quick. When did F-Zero GX come out? F-Zero GX came out on the GameCube in 2003, so it's been 17 years since the last F-Zero game. F-Zero is the fandom I've described as the dead do not bother the living, which is different than beaten into submission, which is the Star Fox fandom. I don't know. The only F-Zero game I've ever played is the Super Nintendo one, but if there's a new one, I will totally buy it. Because people talk highly about F-Zero GX and whatnot. I know it's kind of goofy, but it has its charms and such. Alright, maybe this much. I'd probably buy it. I mean, I bought a freaking new Paper Mario that I'm probably gonna hate. Again, I'm enjoying it so far. But yeah, if it happens, I mean, good for F-Zero fans, man. Maybe myself as an Earthbound fan can finally get Mother 3. God, I want Mother 3. It's never gonna happen, and it's because of the politics. And there's such an just go the Warner Brothers route of putting a disclaimer that the views are not good, but to destroy them would to deny they ever existed. So we've preserved the game in the original state. Blah, blah, blah. People would be happy with that. That's legitimately... Every time you boot up the game, you see that message. And people would be like, yep, Nintendo understands, and they've pleased both sides of the market. The fans who want the original games, and the fans who admit there are problems with the original game, which there totally are. But you gotta find a compromise, and that's been a pretty good one in my book. I mean, you could always do better, but hey, Toby Fox is probably gonna do Mother 4, so I know he will do that justice when that happens. Any other... Again, I'm not expecting... Like I said earlier, I'm not expecting much. Because I would not be surprised if this mini direct doesn't cover past September. Or if it does... Like, I'm not expecting to see Breath of the Wild. I think Nintendo might have been trying to get Breath of the Wild 2 out by the end of this year. But with all the COVID stuff, it's probably not coming out until next year. Which I'm fine with. If it hits March, if it hits that March release date, I'd be fine. But they don't need to show a trailer for it. I don't expect a trailer from it. I don't expect a trailer from it. And I could see in the direct after that, I could totally see a trailer that tells us what the game's about and then gives us a freaking March, just says March 2020. Or 2021, I mean. I could totally see that. I don't expect any Smash Bros. News. We just got the ARMS character. I know some people are going to be all excited. Oh, new Smash Bros. Oh, yay. Right, we just got one character. Now give us the next one. I don't see a new Smash Bros. Character. I mean, maybe they do like what they did for Min Min and like hint at like a series. If it's first party, I can see them doing that. If it's a third party character, if they want to do like a similar like hint, because right, last time they just showed ARMS, I could see this time them showing just a developer. Like, let's say the new character is Crash Bandicoot. I could see them just revealing, hey, the next character is a character owned by Activision Blizzard. Who could that be? Who knows? But we know it's going to be, it's owned by Activision Blizzard. So people will be like, oh, is it Crash Bandicoot? Is it Spyro's the Dragon? Is it Tracy from Over People? People will speculate. Okay. I could totally see that. If it's a Pokemon, I could see them just saying, hey, Pokemon. Not any more than that. I still don't really want a new Pokemon, but I could see them doing that. I don't know, but mostly I don't expect anything. Honestly, I just thought of that, like, just saying, like, Activision Blizzard is the character owner. Or saying Ubisoft's the character owner. That would throw some speculation towards the wind, because... I mean, the obvious characters would be Rayman or the Rabbids, but... I mean, yeah, didn't we get an Altair skin? Say Bethesda. Say Microsoft. Oh, gosh. Could you imagine John Halo getting in? The Master Chief himself, John Halo. Oh, I would love that. Again, I only like Halo 2, but I would love that. And then getting a new Halo game, and then finding out more information on a new Halo game on Wednesday, and God, I hope it's good. Because Halo, I did not care for 4, and I never played 5, but everything I saw of it was garbage. And 4 just didn't do anything for me. It was 4. Halo kind of dies for me after... I mean, I played 1. I don't really remember much of it. 2 was fantastic. Going over to my friend's house and playing 2 on the original Xbox. 3 was hype. 3 was hype. And 4 was... I remember 4 coming out, and I remember the ending of 4. And that's about it. Yeah, and you know, I think one of the things that is I never got into RVB. For as big as an achievement hunter and a Rooster Teeth fan as I am, I've never seen Red versus Blue. I've never seen Ruby either. That's just how it is sometimes. Yeah, that'd be cool. Hey, look, we filled up the field perfectly. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Please bless our turnip fortunes, so gods of wealth. Let's water some flowers. What other predictions do I have? No Smash, nothing. Nothing from Game Freak, because, yeah. I could see I definitely see some, like, indie or third-party thing or something like that. Still expecting GTA 5 one of these days. I mean, it's on every other system. In GTA 5 ran on the Xbox 360. It could totally run on the Switch. You cannot convince me otherwise. It ran on the 360 and the PS3, and the Switch is more powerful than both those consoles technically. One day that's gonna happen. One day we're gonna get GTA 5. I won't play it, but I could totally see it happening one of these days. I don't think it's gonna be this presentation, obviously. I mean, I said the same thing with Overwatch, and here we are. What else? I don't see breath. I don't see I mean, see, I don't like the idea of a Pikmin 3 port. Again, I don't really care about a lot of Nintendo Switch ports. I mean, yes, I guess it's good to get more people into the games. Now, a Pikmin collection I would love. All 3 Pikmin games are just the first 2? Oh god, that would... Because Pikmin 2 was so underrated. That game, I finally got... After years of, like, watching people talk about that game and play it and whatnot, when they finally released the new Play Plus on Wii... Oh gosh, it's underrated. I liked Overwatch. It was just the community and the microtransactions that annoyed me. Yep, that's Overwatch. Trent, you got any predictions or anything you want to see at this possible Nintendo Direct that might not even happen? What else did I want to see? Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of don't want... Because I had Pikmin 3, and it's great. And if they do bring it back, please just make Bingo Battle online. I'd like to see the new Bayonetta game, but I'm holding my breath. Exactly. It'd be really... Especially because Bayonetta was announced almost 2 years ago. A year and a half ago now, I think. And we haven't seen anything from it. I mean, and I know probably Astral Chain probably took up some time from Platinum Games, and you don't want the two to really compete. But now that Astral Chain's kind of done with, we should really start seeing some Bayonetta. And I'm sure we will in due time. It's just when. So these seem to be growing nicely. And then I'll give Bayonetta a third chance. It's just not... I just don't like spectacle fighters. It's just not my genre of game. I'm not good at memorizing combos. There's a reason There's a reason the only competitive fighting game I play is Smash. Because Mortal Kombat was way too complicated for me. Even though I've heard a lot of good things about Devil May Cry... Well, okay, Devil May Cry 5 had microtransactions, but I think they did a re-release of like 2 or 3, And I heard they fixed, like, all the problems with it, more or less. Do you have a fireplace? I don't think so. This store's not open yet. Oh, I still need to get the fly. Trying to get me into Tekken 7, but the combat... Exactly. Back when my brother's big into Mortal Kombat. And, the closest thing I have a fireplace is this. I have the brick oven, which I think everybody gets at some point. I don't have a fireplace, though. But, my brother's big into like, I'm big into Smash, he's big into Mortal Kombat, and I would learn one combo. Was it Mortal Kombat 10 or 11, where I do Aaron Black, and he had like a shoot where he like shot you, and it was very easy to spam. And in Mortal Kombat 9, it was Sub-Zero, who was very easy to spam. Oh gosh, that was me. I won sometimes. Yeah. What else? I don't want to... I just want Pikmin 4. And if they do Pikmin 3, make the Beetle... Double the amount of stages for Bingo Battle and bring it online. That'd get me to buy Pikmin 3 again. Bingo Battle is one of the best side modes in any game ever, in my personal opinion. I've put so much time into Bingo Battle. Back when I used to have friends. I used to put so much time into Bingo Battle in Pikmin 3. It's fantastic. I love the mode so much, and I hope... I know they'll bring it back, but if they the only way I'd buy the game again is if they doubled up the courses or if they made a Pikmin collection. Not totally. Like if they just Pikmin 1 and 2 in a collection with the announcement of a Pikmin 4, I would totally buy it again. I would totally buy Pikmin 1 and 2 again. What else? What else? I can see some indie stuff happening. Oh, you know what we do want? Hey, Dark Sticks. How you doing? Got any thoughts on any predictions on the upcoming Nintendo Direct? That's what we're talking about. Sitting down here, cooking a pizza. Cooking a non-existent pizza. You know, we got Sports Story Sports Story is supposed to come out sometime in the summer, I think. The original Golf Story did extremely well on Switch, so I could see Sports Story. And he left. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes they come in and then they just leave. Ooh, I shouldn't be clicking that. I can see Sports Story showing up during this thing. I mean, it depends on how long it is, because a lot of people are predicting this is going to be a Nintendo Direct Mini, and the logic totally tracks. I'm doing all right. Cheers. Currently farming up Nook Miles for a dreamy hunt in a few days, as Flurry has to leave today. Yep. I can relate to that. Oh, gosh. Were you here last night, Trent, when I made the ransom video? Oh, gosh. Weird things happened last night. And that weirdness and, like, my exhaustion is just still carrying through. Ew. What? God, there has to be other... I don't expect a new Fire Emblem. It's too soon. I mean, it's been a year now. Even though, well, I could see them doing Echoes, Radiant Dawn, or Path of Radiance, whichever one came out first. The one that costs like $170 at like the bare minimum. I think to get a copy of Path of Radiance, it's like $400 because that game is stupid rare on GameCube. I could totally see Nintendo remaking that at some point. I think that would be a really smart move because of how hard it is to find, but I don't see that coming anytime in the near future. Okay. I legitimately I did turnips, I did fruit. I have nothing else to do, so now I'm just gonna wander around and keep thinking of anything. I got about the potential Nintendo Direct tomorrow. We're just gonna wander around the house aimlessly. I should go wander around the museum aimlessly. I don't know. I know whatever, even with no hype or the hype of all these rumors, people are still going to be disappointed. It comes to a point that no matter what Nintendo does, people will never be satisfied because you can't please everybody. And even with no hype, if they were just to shadow drop this Direct, people have had all of these Nintendo Direct predictions to build up hype. The only winning move is not to play, which still isn't a winning move because now people think there's going to be a Nintendo Direct. So if there isn't one tomorrow, well, God. It's just people want to know what Nintendo's doing. People love Nintendo. People love Nintendo as much as people love grapes. You know, I don't like grape, like flavoring, like grape. Like, oh God, when I was a kid and I was sick and I had cough syrup. Oh God, grape cough syrup was the worst. I mean, technically it wasn't as bad as strawberry because I'm allergic to strawberry, but I like grapes. Yeah, people like grapes. And but like grape flavoring is terrible, but like physical grapes are good. Like green grapes, red grapes, that stuff's good. And then there's mint, which mint flavoring is like very divisive for people. Personally, I love mint chocolate chip ice cream, but I hate mint toothpaste. And that's totally a personal thing. I just don't like mint toothpaste, which is why my toothpaste is flavorless. But anything else, mint chocolate chip ice cream, anything else like that, love it. I like mint ice cream, but I hate mint toothpaste. Yep. I had to go flavorless. I had to go flavorless on my toothpaste. I had orange toothpaste for a while. It was okay. Like, it was better than nothing. Eventually, they stopped making it, but it was okay. Look at those fish. Look at those fish. Isn't it neat? How many fish my aquarium's nearing complete? Wouldn't you say I have almost all of them? Isn't it cool? Some crabs in a fate. We even have God's abominations. So many horrible things you can see. I'm so fucking tired. I like the vampire squid. I'm so fucking tired. Oh. Bloop. Bloop. Do I expect to see Animal Crossing tomorrow? Like, news about the August update? I could see it. I know some people are like, oh, Nintendo's just going to drop a video on Twitter showing it off. Hey, Marina, should I put you in the tank with the rest of them? I mean, I can't put Zucker in the tank because he'll go stale. But you and Octavian would do fine. Come, dive on in. Water's fine in here. Blurp. Did you come here hopping to see any fish particular? What's your secret fish wish? You can tell me. There's a data miner saying they were getting the Dream Suite. That is true. And I could see us getting the Dream Suite. I could see them announcing the summer update part 2 during the direct. And it reveals fireworks in August in the Dream Suite. And then for the September update, we get crop growing, like potatoes and carrots and whatnot. I could see that happening. Don't know what happens from there, but I could see that. Maybe October is when the crops would come in. I don't know, at some point. I know there's also like the cafe, another museum upgrade, a bunch of changes they could make. I still don't know why the hammerhead's in this tank. Want Game Boy Nook phone? I've got my Sheikah Slate. How do I... Yeah, it's a Sheikah Slate. You know, I was going to change that at some point, and then I just didn't. What else? Any other Nintendo franchises that have been neglected or heavily rumored? Anything I'd want? Honestly, the only thing I'd love another Mario Kart. Oh, Super Mario Party 2, there's one. Because we got Super Mario Party, but we never got DLC for it. And now I think Super Mario Party is a divisive game. And that's for adequate reasons. Wait a second. Hey, there's the spider. Last time I was here, there were bugs all over the tree. And now they're all over here, I guess? Huh. That's interesting. Oh, that's kind of cute. Yeah, that's... Yeah, no, Super Mario Party. You know, because there were, like, I always felt like the game was, like, it looked so small. But then I actually, like, looked, like, I did this whole thing about, like, looking at the size of, like, boards in all the Mario Party games. And no, even though Super Mario Party's boards looked small, they were actually on par with all the other boards in all the other games. Like, the average board length was around 70. And that was true in Super Paper Mario as well. I don't think I've ever seen the museum at day. So yeah, things are just different. I mean, I think I've seen the tarantula, but... Wow, things are just different in the day. That's really cool. That's a really nice detail. But yeah, I could totally see them announcing a new Super Mario Party. I hope Mario Party is one of those series where it keeps getting better game after game. Right. It basically, the series, like, soft rebooted after 9. And since 9, they've been getting back on track and basically making the games better. And I'm just counting 9, 10, and Super. The DS games, or the 3DS games, just kind of went in weird, crazy directions, but... I could see another Super Mario Party. I hope ND Cube... I still don't think they're that good at making a Paper Mario or a Super Mario Party game. And I would much rather have them just remake the first 3. Remaking the first 3 Mario Party games in a collection would be amazing. If it's very clear, I want a lot of Nintendo remakes. I'm happy with the Super Mario Sunshine 64 and whatever remake, Galaxy. I want a Thousand Year Door remake, and I'm happy with a other remake. Bronchiosaurus. I'm just missing that part of the tail right here. Remember me? Oh god, Amiibo Festival was terrible. Honestly, I disliked Amiibo Festival more than I disliked Ziplash. I did not like Amiibo Festival at all. And Ziplash was bad. Of course, admittedly, I never beat Ziplash. Because after a certain point, I just had to give up on Ziplash. It became too much. And oh my god, watching Scott the Waz's video and finding out that you have to like keep replaying the game to beat the final boss. Oh, that's terrible. And then I never even played the Mario Tennis games. The Mario Tennis Open that came out that year. Nope, couldn't even bother. Mario Tennis ain't my thing. Didn't buy the new one, didn't buy that one. Yeah, I would love a Mario Party 9 or Mario Kart 9. Because Mario Kart 8's good and it sold like 32 million copies, but they haven't made any DLC for it, which would make so much money. And I just kind of want 9. It doesn't even have to be Mario Kart 9. I just want Super Nintendo Kart. That's my biggest dream, is Super Nintendo Kart, where the tracks are based on games from all the different Marios. Right? Or from all the different Nintendo franchises. So, because you had the F-Zero track, the Zelda track, and the Animal Crossing track, and there was a Splatoon thing in Deluxe, but I think that was a Battle Arena. God, and now we look at all those other parts of the museum that had so much stuff in them, and now we get here and it's almost empty. Okay, it basically is empty. But I would love a Super Nintendo Kart. More courses based on Zelda, more on Animal Crossing, more on Splatoon. Make a Fire Emblem course that has you going through a battlefield. That'd be really cool. Just do everything. Oh, that'd be so cool. And I know Nintendo's, one day they're going to do it. Brick Break A. I don't know. I just know this Nintendo presentation that's rumored, there's just nothing's gonna come from it. Like we're gonna get probably that Mario 64 if this even happens, which it might not. Oh, Brick Break block. Okay. We're gonna get that Mario 64 collection, maybe the F-Zero, just because if the Twitter account thing, and that's it. We're not getting anything else. What time is it? Clothing store opens in 3 minutes. Let's just wait. Anything else? What have the Snipper Clips devs been doing? They did Snipper Clips, they did DLC. I'd love to see something. I'd love to see their new thing, even if it's just Snipper Clips 2. Because Snipper Clips was really good. Sports Story. I don't think we're getting a new Splatoon game. I don't think that's happening. I could see them revealing a new Just Dance game. I know we just had Ubisoft show, but I could see them during this revealing a new Just Dance. Sonic. Oh, could Nintendo reveal a new Sonic? Because we know Sega had plans to reveal something Sonic related at GDC, and then GDC got canceled. So could maybe Nintendo shows off the new Sonic game here at their E3 conference? I could see that. I don't think it's going to happen, but I could see that because whether it be Mania 2, which it feels a little soon from, even though Mania came out 2 years ago now, 2 years in August, or a new 3D game, whether it be a remake of Adventure or something brand new. I could see that. I could see that. I'd like I don't know. I don't like the adventure games, but I'd be willing to give them another shot. Hey, the shop's opened. Yay. I have wasted almost 30 minutes. I got everything done in 30 minutes, and then have just fucked around talking about nothing. Oh, I have no money. Because I spent it all on turnips. Anything else? No, again, I'm expecting this to be small. I am expecting this to be small. Oh, is there a... While I'm here. Wow, I need to get rid of these cardboard boxes. Ooh, that's bad. ABD. Oh. Withdrawal. 20. Get cardboard and sell. I could. Yeah, I mean, because when rusted computer parts show up, I do need them. Yeah, sure, I can just sell these cardboard boxes. I was just gonna throw them in the trash can. I'll leave the dartboard. I will take that. And let's drop this trash off right here. Because I think I need to attract flies. But I haven't had any luck so far, except for that one time that I think I might have found a fly. I'm still not 100% on that. You see, I'm just looking over at all my amiibos. Anything else amiibo related? Alright, not amiibo. Anything else? Looking over at all my amiibos. Nope, I got nothing. I guess I'm just trying to find stuff. Things I want. Who was it? Andre Seekers talking about a new campaign for Ring Fit Adventure. You know, that game's crazy because it went from back in, was it March, being the 273rd best-selling game, and then they did the restocks in June, and it's up to like number 8. Do I have it? I think I have a tailcoat. I think I already have a shirt that allows me to dress as a lesbian. I might not, actually. Ooh, what the heck? Ooh, look at that. Do I take the Kappa cap? I already own fishnets. Lace up boots. Yeah, I know I do own that. Yeah, sure. Even though I'll never wear that Kappa hat, I might as well buy it because why not? Caleb, Kirby. I'm actually... You came in right as I'm ending off, sadly. Let's go say hi to Whitney real quick. Good morning. So happy to see you bright and early. Yeah, isn't it funny? Sometimes it just happens like that. Did I already talk about a new Kirby game? I mean, Return to Dreamland, or Star Allies, I mean, was 2 years ago. I could see a new Kirby game. I mean, yes, we had that spin-off game that nobody played. Whose house should I stop by? Somebody cool. Zucker home? Just get that last achievement. I could see a new Kirby game. Hopefully they do something different for the next one. Ooh, and he's even got the DIY recipe. Did I find the DIY recipe? Like Kirby Royale. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I did. I don't think I did find the DIY recipe. Oh shit. I have 90 Nook Miles tickets. I don't. How many Nook Miles tickets do I have? I mean, Trent gave me a bunch because he's great. I think I might have 100. I don't know. I haven't looked. Summer Shell. I should probably find that DIY recipe. I think I have the water pump already. Kirby Battle Royale. I still stand by. The next Splatoon game is going to have a Battle Royale. I don't think we're finding out until like next year at the earliest. But I stand by. The next Splatoon game is going to have a Battle Royale in it. And I can totally see it. And I think it'd be really well made. If Nintendo can get their internet connections together for like 10 seconds. A Battle Royale Splatoon. Oh god, the new Halo's gonna have a Battle Royale mode, isn't it? Where is that bottle? Yeah, the new Halo's totally gonna have a Battle Royale. I don't know, that could... Again, Battle Royale as a genre, I think, is a good one. I do thoroughly enjoy it. The only reason I didn't like Fortnite is because I didn't like the building. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the game. It's crazy, because there was a lot of talk for a while about a, like, Splatoon Fortnite crossover or something like that. Or, like, there being Nintendo costumes in Fortnite. And just nothing ever came from it. Fortnite Battle Royale going to have Battle Royale and Battle Royale. I mean, remember when Fortnite was a building game? Where you, like, built stuff? I remember that. Right before I think it was right before they launched out of early access. They announced the Battle Royale mode, and that took off, and yeah. So I think I have the water pump already. Yeah. That's one of the ones you get early on. I already got wooden simple bed. Every game is going to have a Battle Royale. I wouldn't be surprised. I think it's a good job. I think in the same way... Because I remember when Gears of War came out... Okay, I don't actually remember it. But I know from the talk, when Gears of War came out, it had the Horde mode. And that was a big deal. That kind of changed shooters. And after Gears of War came out, every shooter had a Horde mode in it. Because the Horde mode in Gears of War was just really good. I mean, Splatoon 2 had a Horde mode in it. And I think Battle Royale is the same way. It's the next Horde mode. It's this big, cool new feature that modern gaming can do. And if you're making a shooter, you might as well just put it in there. For all we know, the next update in Animal Crossing is going to have Battle Royale. Why Animal Crossing don't have special events with Splatoon and Mario? But okay. So the next update of Animal Crossing having Battle Royale is a joke, but you could totally do it. I could totally see them doing like a Mario Kart battle mode style thing with slingshots where you can like kind of like in the Dream Suite, you can like invite random players to your island, or you can go to a random player's island and go around it and like battle royale people on their islands. And you're given like you have like a balloon and you have slingshots and you have a ladder and a vaulting pole. I could totally see that. As for the second thing, Animal Crossing not having Mario or Splatoon events, I have no idea. It was in New Leaf. It was in the original game. I don't remember City Folk or Wild World. I never played Wild World. But yeah. I could totally see it. I could totally... Mario and Zelda stuff, I hope that gets added eventually. Because I remember in New Leaf making my own museum exhibit for the fortune cookie stuff. And I'm so disappointed that's not here. And I said the same thing about Splatoon, admittedly. That, like in the first Splatoon, it wanted to stand as its own thing. I get that. Because I know at one point in development, Miyamoto said, hey, what if we just make this Mario characters? And not everything should be Mario characters. But by the second Splatoon... And I mean, the first Splatoon had a Squid Girl crossover, which was fantastic. But in the second Splatoon, they could have totally put in a Mario and a Zelda costume. People like crossover. I mean, there's a reason Avengers Endgame is the highest grossing movie of all time. There's a reason Smash Bros. Is the highest grossing fighting game of all time. But yeah, that's where I'm going to end off for today. Tomorrow I'm going to start work on moving the museum and building like the pathway up to that and rearranging the fossils and whatnot. I don't know how much we'll get done tomorrow, but that's the plan starting tomorrow. We're going to move the museum and we're going to mess around with that. It should be fun. Hopefully the picture in my head is kind of close to what actually happens. I don't fully expect it to be, especially because we're still missing part of a T-Rex, but yeah. And City Folk. I never played Wild World, and it's been almost 10 years since I played City Folk. Okay, it was like 2012, so that's 8 years ago, but yeah. But yeah, that's where we're going to end off today. I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time. Peace.